Okay, it has just been announced that a new Moogle Treasure Trove event is coming to Final Fantasy XIV, named the First Hunt for Genesis. And this event will be running from Tuesday the 30th of January 2024 at 8 AM GMT or 1900 AEDT to Monday the 11th of March 2024 at 14:59 GMT or the 12th of March at 1:59 AEDT. It has also been announced that this Moogle Treasure Trove is split into two parts. The first part will end on Monday the 11th of March, and then a second part will be released with different tombstones to collect and new rewards to buy. It hasn't been said whether you'll still be able to collect the original tombstones from this first event. I assume you'll still be able to buy the rewards from the first event, but you want to make sure to get all your rewards as early as you can to make sure you don't miss out. So, as usual, you'll be able to collect irregular tombstones and get rare items. This is a combination of new items, but also old items, sometimes hard to get items that you need to get from trials or events that may just be easy to collect from this event instead. So, stated again, is when the event will run from, and that's from the Tuesday, 30th of January, till the Monday, 11th of March. And here you've got a bit of lore text about what it's about. In recent years, demand from collectors and historians has led to a surge of adventurers seeking tombstones. Those mysterious relics of the Allegan Empire made to record and keep its secrets. Some small number of the artifacts, unique for their peculiar sort of knowledge contained within, have piqued the interest of the eccentric, in particular, itinerant Moogles who come bearing rare goods of their own to exchange for these irregular tombstones. And then how to participate. So this time round, we've actually got a new updated Mogpendium to look at and use to track our hunt for these new tombstones. You'll see here. We haven't got any other images of how this will look, but we can get an insight of what the duties are that will reward these Moogle tombstones. I assume these will, but beyond that, we don't know what else, although there is a scroll bar, so it looks like there's a fair amount of duties which will reward them. And with this fresh new look, you'll actually have multiple ways to obtain irregular tombstones this time. You've got standard objectives, which work the very much the same way we're used to. And then we also have weekly objectives, mini-mog challenges, and ulti-mog challenges, which will be described below. And here we see standard objectives. These work as in the past. There'll be a little Moogle icon next to the duty, and during that duty, we'll reward a certain amount of tombstones, which it will say when you enter the duty. But then also, in addition, we can actually acquire irregular tombstones from gates, from the Gold Saucer, and ocean fishing routes. And it does note here that if you do an ocean fishing route, you need at least 1,200 points from ocean fishing to be rewarded irregular tombstones. But it doesn't know anything about any limits being on the tombstones you get from the gates. So I'm going to assume the Gold Saucer will be very busy once this event starts. And there's also weekly objectives. There's not much information given on these, just that you'll be assigned one objective per week from the standard objective list. So maybe it's just one of the normal standard objectives, such as a dungeon or a trial, but you'll get even more regular tombstones. So make sure to complete that to earn enough tombstones. And then we also have the mini-mog challenges, which is another new addition. And these objectives can only be completed once per week, and you complete one of the two objectives to be awarded irregular tombstones. Make sure to try your hand at a whole host of different objectives. So I assume you'll be given maybe two objectives that you can do out of these potential objectives listed here, but you can only get rewards from completing one. And from this, it looks like this is just a normal fate in Lakeland in the Shadowbringers area. This seems to just be normal fishing. This is a hunt board, so I assume participating in the hunt. This is triple tried, playing triple tried, very happy about that. And this I assume to be treasure hunting. So one of those, there may be more, we'll have to wait and see till it gets released. And there's also the ulti-mog challenges. These objectives can only be completed once per event period, and you'll get a sizable reward for those who complete these special tasks. So unsure again what this could be. This could be ultimate challenges, savage, unreal, extreme. Unsure how ultimate they plan to make these. And it does note here that you'll receive your normal rewards on standard objectives normally, but for the extra challenges you'll need to go onto your Mogpendium and claim the rewards in there, so don't forget to do that. And then as usual, you have to go find these little itinerant Moogles across the main cities, in Limsamnensa, New Gridania, and Uldar near to the main Aetheryte to collect and trade in your rewards. And it is noted here that item exchanges will also be available until the release of patch 7.1, and you'll be unable to claim rewards via the Mogpendium after the release of patch 7.05. And now we come onto the long-awaited rewards. Here we can see a Mame Shiba Neckerchief, which is unavailable anywhere else to get, apart from the Moogle Tombstone hunt. This was available, I think, in 2022 for a similar event. But yeah, it's unique to the Moogle Tombstone hunt, so make sure you pick it up on this event to not miss out. The Antelope Dohorn is a mount you can get from participating in the Ishgarden Restoration and earning Skybuilder scripts. It costs 8,400 Skybuilder scripts, but the item is tradable on the marketplace, ranging from about 400 to 600,000 Jill. So depending on how much you value Jill, it may be worth to buy this one. The Titania Barding is a crafted item made by the Armourer class, but this item does require getting a Dancing Wing crafting reagent, which you can obtain from the Dancing Plague Extreme, which is a level 80 extreme fight, so it may be quite difficult to obtain. And it also is going for about 900 to 1 mil Jill on the marketplace, so you may want to pick this up as it is worth quite a bit of Jill and maybe a bit difficult to collect. The Modern Aesthetics Modern Legend hairstyle you get from Skybuilder scripts again from the Ishgarden Restoration in the Firmament. This only costs 1,800, so not that much compared to the Antelope Dohorn, even though it has the same price. And on the marketplace, this is only 180,000 Jill, so this may not be worth getting with the tombstones. If you have some left over, it may be worth getting, but it's not worth, it doesn't cost that much Jill, and it's pretty easy to get with Skybuilder scripts. The Yukinka Snowflake is dropped from the Hydratos slot boxes that are dropped by Fates in the Forbidden Land Eureka Hydratos, so you may be able to grind that out. I'm unsure how much time that will actually take though, but it is also available in the marketplace, ranging from about 300 to 350,000, 100,000 Jill, so it may be worth picking this up in this event as it costs a little bit of Jill. The Downwell Whistle is obtained from the Cube of Fortune as part of the Ishgarden Restoration, where you collect stickers to uncover a prize and potentially win the Downwell Whistle. It does cost about 350 to 400,000 Jill, so it's up to you whether you value that compared to the 30 tombstone cost. The Ultima Horns is obtained by trading in 5 Proto-Ultima exoplating, and these exoplatings are obtained from the Fate Prey Online, which occurs in Azizlar. And for each of these fates you complete, you do get 3 exoplatings, so you would only need to complete 2 of these fates, and you can join the Floop Discord to get notifications of this event as well. So it may not be worth picking this up in the event, as it should be fairly easy to get, providing the fates actually spawn. The Decisions Omega Orchestrion Rule drops in Deltascape version 4.0, which is the 4th raid in the Stormblood raid series. So it may just be worth farming this one out. It shouldn't be too difficult. You can also buy this on the marketplace for about 120 to 150,000 Jill, so again, not too difficult to obtain either. The Twilight of Thalon Orchestrion Rule is obtained from the Treasure Dungeon, the Aquapolis, so it may just be worth to buy this one, as it is only 100,000 Jill, and it does still cost 30 tombstones. Then you can also buy these time-worn special maps, but I wouldn't recommend this unless you have some spare tombstones left over. The Bomb Palinquin Horn is obtained by spending 120,000 to buy it from the Kobold tribal vendor, but you do need to be trusted with this allied race, so if you've not started that grind or you don't fancy it, then it may just be worth picking this up in the event, and it does also cost 120,000 Jill, so you're saving money there as well. The Boreas Whistle is obtained from completing the Ankh-Afar Amphitheatre, which is a Realm Reborn extreme trial, which is easy to solo for anyone, above 70 plus, and it drops fairly often, so I wouldn't pick this up. I think it's easy to farm and it's not worth it. The Rosanna Whistle is obtained from defeating the Thok Asta Thok extreme trial at level 60, so you should be able to farm this one out by yourself, so it may be worth to pick it up, or may just be worth just farming it out. The legendary Camus Fife is obtained from the Minstrel's Ballad Shinryu's Domain, which is a level 70 extreme trial. It may be a bit harder to farm this one out, so I would probably get this one over the Rosalana Whistle, and it only costs 30. Then of course there's the MGP Platinum card, which costs 30 tombstones and gives you 50,000 MGP points. This is sort of last resort one unless you really want MGP, but make sure you get all the rewards before you start spending your money on this. There's a couple of housing items, the back bar, the pixie apple basket, which is the food item, and the bar rack. These all are crafted by various crafters, and I wouldn't recommend buying these unless you really want them, as you can get them crafted rather easily. Then there's the late elegant armors. These are worth 4,000 wolf marks from the PvP vendor, and you can get wolf marks very easily from participating in a couple of frontline roulettes, so I wouldn't recommend picking these up here. Then there's the triple try cards. There's the Deep Eye card and the Archaeonist card, which you just pick up from beating triple tried opponents across the world. I don't think these are too difficult to pick up. The Stormblood Gilgamesh card is picked up from the Kugane Ohashi trial, but this trial is unlocked as part of the even further Hildebrand adventure quests. So if you haven't started the Hildebrand adventure quest or you haven't unlocked that part yet, it may be worth picking up here as it's only cost 7 as well. The Titania card is obtained from completing the Dancing Plague trial on normal or extreme, or from Dream triple tried collection packs from the Gold Saucer. This shouldn't be too difficult to obtain, but it may be worth picking up as it only costs 7. The Little Lenin is obtained from completing the dungeon, the Grand Cosmos, which is a Shadowbringer dungeon. If you're early in the story quest and haven't unlocked that yet, then it may be worth picking up, or if you just don't want to run the dungeon, it may be worth picking up as it's only 7. The Griffin Hatchling costs 400 Centurio seals. Again, it shouldn't be too difficult to get if you complete your hunts and use hunt on some S and A rank mobs, but it also costs 7, so it may be worth picking it up. And there's the Odometer Orchestrion Roll, which requires 3 Kojin Sanju, which is obtained by being rank 6 with the Kojin and then buying it from the vendor. But it may be worth picking this up if you haven't started the allied tribal quests for them. And of course, there's the Magic Prism Job Mastery, which just costs 1 tombstone. So happy hunting everyone, and I will join you from Tuesday 30th of January on our hunt for these Moogle tombstones and earn our rewards. Thanks all.